Okay, hello, ladies and gentlemen. How are you? How are you doing? Say hi. Tell me that you found the chat box. Luis, I see that you've got the question. Ron, Karen, Anastasia, Lorna, nice. Margaret, James, Lisa, hi. Jan, Lori, Susan, hello, Susan. Eva, Gilly, Lily, hi. Patrick, Marcel, hi. Julie, hi. Whoa, we've got lots of people. Nomi, hi. Monica, Sol, yes. Daniela, nice. JJ, James, yes, I'm doing good, JJ. Jane, hi. Good evening, good morning, good something. Okay, yes. Sushel, good morning, hi. Morning, JJ. Yes, it is kind of morning. Amit, hi. Hi, Amit and Swapna. Hi, Ronel. You're on private chat. Ron, hi. Patrick, hi. Happy birthday, Marcel. Yeah. Whoa, happy birthday, Marcel. I didn't know. Wow. Happy birthday. Yes, sis. Okay. Thank you. Yes. Anita, hi. Nice. Okay. Good. Are you ready to start? Are you ready to start? Ah, Molly says hi. Hi, Molly. Nice. Hi. Nice to have you. Okay, everyone ready to start? Good. So we're going to talk about the map. This is an unbelievable concept. An introduction to yourself. Very soon we will find out why you need an introduction to yourself. Okay. Yes, give me just a second. Wow, this is so much. Okay. Okay, good. Let's start. The map. We'll find within a second why you need a map to yourself. But before that, agreements. Please do not record. Okay, don't record. You can take pictures, but do not record the lesson. If you want, I will give you a recording. Nothing I say today is true unless it is true for you. Okay? Nothing I tell you today is true unless it is true for you. Nothing I teach you is new. You already know it. If you wouldn't know it, you wouldn't be able to understand it. What I teach you is not just theories, it is proven facts, but they need to be implemented in an exact manner, and they are different to what you are used to. And hence, it is the ability to confront the drills, not just the listening, that will produce the expected result. We're going to have a lot of drills. You need to do them. If you won't do them, you won't get even 50% of what you could get. Actually, I can say that the drills are the only things that eventually get you the change. The drills, because the drills is what get you to find what's true for you. So the drills are the most important part of everything we're going to do. Now, I want you to take a deep breath. Take a deep breath and tell me how long you can hold it. Take a deep breath and tell me how long you can take a deep breath. For how long? When do you have to exhale? Okay, start. Tell me how long it takes. Like just take a deep breath. Take in as much as you can. Please do the drill even if you've done it before. Tell me how long you can inhale. How many seconds you can inhale? Now, Margaret, excellent. 8 seconds, Regan. Good, you need more cigars, Regan. James, done, good. 23 today, wow. 30 seconds, Susan, amazing. Anita, 30, Candice, done. 12, Swapna, 20, okay. 24, 28, okay. Everyone without exception, 20-ish, yes, Nomi, 50. Good. Everyone without exception, after a few seconds, 10, 15, 60 seconds, you will need to exhale. Now, when you don't have a balance between your inhale and your exhale, you actually get vertigo. What you get confused. You have to exhale. Now, when I talk to you, you inhale. When I ask you questions, when you write in the chat, you exhale. So while I talk to you, inhale. When you write in the chat, when you ask question, when you comment, you exhale. The only way for you to actually keep in the lesson is to exhale, not just inhale. Is that an agreement? So I need you to write in the chat. I need you to be in communication with me. It must be interactive. If not, you will not get the expected result. Okay, yes, agreed. Yes, 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 yes. Wonderful, beautiful. I love it. Amazing. Good, Patrick. Yes, you are. Excellent. Okay, so basically what I'm telling you is that you need your acknowledgement. When you chat, when you give an acknowledgement, you need it at least as much as me. And the most important part is this needs to be fun. If it's not fun, don't do it. Okay, here we go. The map. This series of seminar is an introduction to you. This series of seminar is an introduction to you. It will cover many facets of life, and it is a preparation for the live seminars that I will hold in July, the map. So basically, I'm going to cover everything that you don't confront about you. And when we will cover all of that, what you will discover at the end is you. I will hold it every Monday. So from today, every Monday and every Thursday for the next few weeks until the seminar, until the actual seminars, it will allow me to have less time on the setup in the actual seminar. In reality, I'm going to deliver more or less 2 full days of teaching, because each Monday and each Tuesday will be 2 to 3 hours. It will be the most amazing, powerful, life-changing data, but it is only a setup. Why? Because in the actual map, in the seminar, we will have 2 days of learning and 2 days of an actual drills that are designed to uncover something that you do not want to see. And how I will do it is quite fascinating. It's actually amazing, because you will see that you need a map, and the map is to take you out of the past into the before the past. So it's actually a map of going backward, not map of going forward, because going backward will get you to where you want. And I'll explain, because I'm not sure if you all with me. Back to the future, exactly. Back to the future. That's exactly what it is. So if this is, so if we don't want to see it, why do we want to see? You don't want to see it, but whoops, you don't want to see it, but you know that if you will not see it, you will continue in the dwindling spiral. So this is before the beginning. This is before the beginning. Can you see me? Everyone see me? Good. This is before the beginning. Excellent. And this is time. And you are somewhere here, you think. In reality, you are somewhere here. So the first lie is that you say that you are here, but you're actually in the past. Okay, you get that? The first lie, the first major lie in your life is that you are sure that what you see is real. You are actually sure that the symbol is the thing, and that's actually insanity. You are sure that the symbol is the thing. You are sure that the person body is the person. You are sure that the car is the car. You are sure that the symbol is the thing. This is actually unbelievable how insane it is. So now, if I will take you from where you are actually into here, what I'm actually doing, I'm doing for you a disservice, because now I give you more of your past. Because when you are here, you actually have less of your past. Do you understand that or not? This is really crazy. It's totally the opposite of logic. So what we actually want to do is to take you back and to bring you to a point where you don't have a past. The only time you don't have a past is before the beginning. I really need you to understand that. The only time you don't have the past is before the beginning. You have to start to before the beginning. Do you understand the concept? Good. Yes. Excellent. Good. Excellent. Unreal. Yes, it is. Now, going back, what you don't want to be, the reason a person do not remember his past lives, this is every section here is a past life. The reason a person do not remember his past life is because the only person you don't want to be is the person you used to be. I'll give it to you again. The only person you don't want to be is the person you used to be. So basically, yes. So basically what I'm telling you, we somehow need a map to go through this without touching it. Because if we will touch each one of those things, you will get so stimulated, so you will get so upset that you will see nothing. Yes. So somehow we need to go through that without touching all those bad incidents and bring you to here. And when you are here, you will see that all of that has no meaning, no mobility, no anything. Okay? That's what we're going to do. This is the purpose of this seminar. That's why this seminar have to cover so many different issues, because in each lifetime you had the purpose. In each lifetime you had the purpose, and you had an inability to achieve that purpose. Every lifetime you had the purpose and an inability to achieve that purpose. And this needs to be handled. Okay, this needs to be handled, because every time you have that, you believe that you failed, and at the end you don't even try. Okay, this is really fascinating. Now, every time, let's say the purpose here was relationship, we somehow need to handle relationship enough that when you go through this area, it will not re-stimulate you. You understand? So if you don't have any more, if you really handled on relationship, past life with relationship will not have a problem with you. Let's say this life you had a problem with money, then if we handle the issue of money, then you will not have to touch the issues of money. It will not re-stimulate you. Do you understand? So what I'm doing, I'm preparing you to what can be bad, so it will not bad for you. So it's like when you go to a customer and you tell him, look, this is going to be expensive. So he's not going to be surprised about being expensive. And when you tell him it's expensive, he will not go into the whole cycle of inhibit, blah, blah, blah. Understand? Thank you, thank you, thank you. This is really fascinating. It's a different concept. Okay. Now, good. So while the data will be super powerful in this introductory webinars, those 8 or whatever webinars, life-changing and very applicable, it is an introduction. You have to understand, it is just an introduction, which means it is not the real powerful stuff, but only an introduction, because the powerful stuff is not in what I will teach you, not what I will present to you. The powerful stuff is actually the drills that you will go through here. Every time you'll go back, even if we theoretically stuck here, you understand that you're in better condition because you have less happening to you. You have less that pressing against you. But we will obviously not stop here. We will stop here. And that's the drills. That's the drills. Just so you know, one drill, one of the drills is 42 questions. One drill is 42 questions, 42 things that you need to do. You will alternate between you and your partner. Really fascinating, okay? It's different. You have not ever been in a seminar like that. I can promise you that. Now, I intend to deliver about 15 hours, probably 15 to 20 hours. So it is more or less 2 days of teaching. While this is, while this first lesson is a free lesson, 2 days, free lessons, the full series of introduction webinars will be paid webinars. So basically the next one, Monday and Thursday, the next Monday and Thursday will be a paid webinars, but if you will decide to attend the MAP seminar, the full seminar, we will deduct that from the cost of the course. So for example, if the 4-day course costs $8,000, let's say, it will be 7,851. Yeah, so I will deduct the cost of $149 from, which is the 2 days, is the $149. All of these online seminars, I made it really, 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 really low cost, so everyone can join and become during this month more powerful. So you will actually be able to make the money for the full seminar during these next 4 weeks. Now, you of course have a question of, you have of course a no question ask money back guarantee as long as you attend the full series. So if you attended the full series, you not like it and you think that I didn't deliver, or you don't like my accent, then of course I will change the accent, but I will not pay you. No, I'm joking. Of course I will give you the money back and no question asked, no problem, it's fine. What is the cost? You will know soon. What is the cost of the full seminar? You will know soon. Okay, are you ready to start? 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 Yes, 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 good. So welcome to this unbelievable, the map. By the way, do you like this graphics? Do you like these graphics? What do you think about these graphics of the map? Love it. Yes, yes, yes. Super nice. Excellent. Good. Looks nice. Excellent. Like it. Excellent. Good. So Candice did it. So all the love goes to Candice. Candice, the amazing Candice. Thank you. Yes. Yes, all the love to Candice. Yes, if you need a graphic designer, Candice doing it at a very high cost, but amazing, amazing, amazing results. Yes. Okay. Okay, good. Let's start. We are starting the first part. Okay? Questions. I have question. Who said, or on what was it said? Okay? Who said, or on what was it said? In 1961, there is practically no chance communication space satellite will be used to provide better telephone, telegraph, television, or radio services inside the United States. Who said that? Any idea? I don't know, probably no one knows. Well, the guy that was the commissioner of the FCC, the Federal Communications Commission, this guy is responsible. He sees all the communication, all the patents, anything to do with communication in the United States. Someone with no vision, yes. Okay. Remote something while entirely feasible will flop. Who said that? Remote what? Remote something while entirely feasible will flop. Who said that, or what was it about? What was it said about? Remote controls, okay, control. Remote viewing, remote communication, viewing, yes, viewing. All these guys with the viewing, which kind of viewing you mean? Sound, communication, desktop, yes. Exactly, remote TV. Okay, okay. This is really fascinating. Remote shopping, while entirely feasible, will flop. The Time magazine, of course. This is really was the Viewpoint in 1966. Yes, yes, yes. Something will absolutely not replace local wire systems. Something. Yes, Gilly, I know you remember. Something will absolutely not replace local wire system. Who said that? Cable TV. Cellular phones, Regan, yes, yes. Cellular phones will absolutely not replace local wire system. This is the inventor. This is a guy inventor, Matty Cooper. He's the inventor that was very much connected into copper communication. Now, I predict that something will soon go a spectacular supernova, and in 1996 catastrophically collapse. I predict that something will soon go spectacularly supernova, and in 1996 catastrophically collapse. America, the universe, internet, Amazon, yes, the internet. I predict the internet will soon go spectacularly supernova and catastrophically collapse. This is really unbelievable. The founder of 3Com, the 3Com is a very big company that used to be the leader in all modem communication. They are not so big anymore, not by mistake, because of that viewpoint, okay? There's just not that many I want to watch. What is it? Not that many I want to watch. Stars. Programs, channels, movies, shows, TV program, movies, yes. Station, yes. There's just not that many videos I want to watch. This is Steve Cohen, Steve Chen, CTO and co-founder of YouTube, expressing concern about his company's long-term viability. This is YouTube, do you understand? You need to actually watch his history and to see what happened because of his viewpoint. You will see what happened because of his viewpoint and what happened with him. It's one of the most unbelievable stories. Now, everyone always asking me when something will come out with the cell phone. My answer is probably never. Who said it? And what was that? What was this thing that everyone asking me when something will come up with a cell phone? Video, Microsoft, Apple, touchscreen, Apple, Dustin, yes. Steve Jobs, touch, yes. Everyone always asking me when Apple will come out with a cell phone. My answer, probably never. New York Times, again. Now, I think there is a world market for maybe 5 computers. Who said that? Who said that? I think there is a world market for maybe 5 computers. Bill Gates, IBM, Dell, I don't know. Thomas Watson, chairman of IBM in 1943. Do you understand the viewpoint? Do you understand how different is the viewpoint from today? Now, this something has too many shortcomings to be seriously considered as mean of communication. What is this something? Has too many shortcomings? Cell phone, app, phone texting, cell phone, email, computers, internet, Facebook, yes. Really fascinating. Who could have this kind of a viewpoint? Look, this telephone has too many shortcomings to be seriously considered as mean of communication. This is real expert that say that. Western Union, this is an internal memo. Western Union used to be one of the biggest company. It's not here because of that, because of what I'm just showing you. Now, they sent the last telegram in 2006 and they're gone. Something is a chaotic mess without a strategic vision and certainly no future. Something is a chaotic mess without a strategic vision and certainly no future. Instagram, yes. What's that? It's a chaotic mess without a strategic vision and certainly no future. The internet, Instagram, the internet, our society, that's true. Yes. Facebook, social media. Yes. Apple is a chaotic mess without strategic vision and certainly no future. Time. 1996, guys, it's not so long ago, 1996. Now, there is no chance that something is going to get any significant market share. Yes, Susan. Yes, it's Facebook. Yes. BlackBerry, yes. Amazon, Facebook. Google. Hi, Shaked. What is this? There is no chance that something is going to get any significant market share. Yes, Susan. Amazon. Tesla, yes. Okay. There is no chance that the iPhone is going to get any significant market share. Steve Ballmer, Microsoft CEO. Where is Apple? Where is iPhone? Where is Microsoft phone? You understand? That's the viewpoint. That's viewpoint. This is viewpoint. You understand? 2 years from now will be solved. 2 years from now, something will be solved. Cancer, yes. Economy, yeah. Monica, viruses, global warming, Facebook, poverty, BlackBerry, world hunger, yes. Trump. Apple doesn't song in the pocket, good. Okay, 2 years from now, spam will be solved. This is Bill Gates, 2004. Heavier than air, something are impossible. Heavier than air, something are impossible. What's that something? Plans, exactly. Heavier than air flying machine are impossible. British mathematician and physicist, president of the British Royal Society. Do you understand? This is people with real certificates. There is not the slightest indication that energy will ever be obtainable. It would mean that the something would have to be shuttered at will. Atomic, yes. Solar, atomic, atom, yes. Nuclear, exactly. There is not slight indication that nuclear energy will ever be obtainable. It would mean that the atom would have to be shuttered at will. Who said that? Who said that? Who do you think said that? Monica, yes. Albert Einstein. Do you understand? Real scientists, real clever people, but they are not so clever because they cannot understand what you already understand, that ideas are senior to facts. The something is little more than a fad. It is canned drama. What audiences really want to see is flesh and blood on the stage. What's that something? Exactly, television, cinema. The cinema is little more than a fad. It's canned drama. What audiences really want to see is flesh and blood on the stage. Charlie Chaplin. The Americans have need of the something, but we do not. We have plenty of messengers boys. Who said that? Or what was that? Telephone, exactly. Something won't be able to hold on to any market it captures after the first 6 months. People will soon get tired of staring at a playbox every night. What's that? TV, exactly. Television won't be able to hold at any market, yes? Movie producer. When the Paris exhibition of 1878 closed, electric will close with it and no more will be heard of it. Electric what? Exactly, light, electric light. Oxford professor, real people. Now, why all those mistakes by so many powerful people? Yes, Karen, it is fun. By the way, this has happened to the Beatles. The first producer said that no one will want to hear them. It happens so many times. I give you very, 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 very short rendition of actually what's really happened. Fixed viewpoint. They are not visionary. Only one viewpoint, no vision. Stop creating. Depend on the past. Stuck in fixed past. No room for another idea. What they say that what you will get, yes, the thought facts are senior to ideas, a myth. That's true. No, they stop creating. Also, scientists who discovered black holes was ostracized from London psychiatrists for making up things God wouldn't allow. Yes. Okay, very, very nice. Okay, let's start. How would you define an idea? What is an idea? What is an idea? How would you define creative thought? Something born from nothing. Curtis, yes. Creation, Eva, something out of nothing. Yes, a thought, something you think. Excellent. Okay, very good. Voice of the future, very nice. Bring something out of nothing, true. A decision to make without prior cause, very nice. A concept we create, creation, idea, something that we create out of nothing, yes. Create something that has never happened before, something of necessity. Excellent, excellent. Okay, idea is creation without prior cause. Idea is a creation without prior cause. What do I mean without prior cause? When you think what you do, you look at the past and try to figure out what brought about what was the prior cause. So thinking is a substitute for creation. You will not create as long as you think. Thinking is a substitute for creation. The only way for you to create is to be outside of the physical universe, which means here. Only when you're outside of the physical universe will you be able to put things into the physical universe. Is that real for everyone, or do you want me to explain the mechanism? Anyone wants me to explain the mechanism? Real? Explain, please, David. Okay, good. Let me explain, just so everyone will be with us. Okay? So let's have a look. Do you agree? Does anyone have any disagreement about 2 being the smallest number in the universe, plus and minus? Anyone have disagreement on that? No. Everyone agree 2 is the smallest number in this universe. Agreed. Excellent. Why 2 is the smallest number in the universe? Because everything in this universe is composed of plus and minus, force, counterforce, big, small, etc. Okay? So if the smallest number is 2, it means before the beginning we did not have 2. We had something that is not composed of 2. Agreed? Excellent. Now, since we know that the universe expanding, how do you know? Number one, there's observational proof, but just logically, if we started with 2 and today there is 2 billion or 2 billion particles, it means someone keep on putting particles in here, which means the law of conservation of energy is not true. Everyone with me? If there was a law of conservation of energy, then there will be only 2. There will not be 20, ever. Because it started with 2. The building block of the physical universe is 2. And the physical universe would not be expanding. Okay? That makes sense. Good. Excellent. Okay. Which means that for as long as you operate within the physical universe, what you do, you change what already exists. And you change it within a specific laws. What are the laws? The laws are that in the physical universe, for every action, for every effect, there is prior cause. Something caused it. I burn the fuel, so there is smoke. There's always a prior cause. Hi, Anya. Hi. So everyone with me, everyone understand the idea of prior cause? No question about prior cause, yes? Good. Which means the more time go by, if time is going this way, really time is the result of change of particles. Okay? So you can say that the more you have, the more time you have. So any person that have any problem with havingness, you also have problem with time. You get the idea? People that don't have money have no time. People that have money have time to create it. So when you say, I don't have time, you actually doom to have no money. When you say, I don't have money, you doom to have no time because you are always right. And that's why when you get into a situation where you have to, let's say that you get into the situation, you don't have money, now the necessity level is very, very, very high, and you realize, okay, fine, and you start to act, you generate time, money will come. Good, Lisa, thank you. This is really unbelievable. By the way, communication out is actually creating time because you move particles out. So by moving particles out, you create time, and so you will have money. Amazing. Nice, yes. Okay? So ideas are what creates tools with no prior cause. So ideas bring about facts. Actually, you can say that facts is a deteriorated idea, is an idea that your responsibility to it has dropped. You put it on automatic. So far, so good? Everyone with me? Wow, yes. Excellent. Yes, interesting. Yes. Very good. Excellent. So idea is creation without prior cause. More example. So let's look at you just doing an installation. Okay, you go and you do an installation. By doing an installation, you do some actions. Okay, you do actions. At the end of that, what you created this time, and because you created time, at the end of it, you'll have havingness. But if those actions were not really what was supposed to be done, let's say you committed the sin, you did not really do the actions that needed, what you will still get have, but you will get a negative have, no payment. When the actions that done from your viewpoint are negative actions, you will get a negative have. And when the action done are positive, they are actually, you will get a have. Positive actions are those things that that take you towards a predefined purpose. Negative actions are those things that take you away from your purpose. Make sense? Good. So idea is creation without prior cause, creation without limitation. The moment that you have any kind of a limitation, you need to know it's not an idea. You don't know, but you are trapped in your past. If there is limitation, if you think, oh, but, if you think, but, oh, but I don't have time, but I'm busy, but, you are stuck in your past. And you need to train inventing ideas for no reason at all. Yes. This is really fascinating. The more logical you are, meaning the more you agree to the physical with the physical universe, the more you agree with the physical universe, the less you will have ideas. Because the job of the physical universe is to convince you not to invent ideas. The job of the physical universe is to make you an effect and to make it cause. Yes, Susan, it is super powerful. So creation without limitation. Once you have an idea, you can assume a no point and create space, or can assume a viewpoint and create space. So now you can create space from two options. Option number one, you can assume a no point. You just decide, I know that, and you assume that viewpoint, and you create space. Or you can assume a viewpoint within the physical universe and create space. Are you with me? Everyone with me? So you have two options. Option number one, you assume a no point. I just know. A no point is a point without dimension. A no point is a point without dimension, yes? And from that no point, you extend ideas and you create space. So far, so good? But how do we hold an idea until it becomes real? Okay, I will explain that. Okay? Ideas you don't hold, ideas you pour out, ideas you just generate. It has no continuation. You just put it out with no continuation. It's there because you put it out. Now, what happened, you can also create space around you by assuming a viewpoint, and from the viewpoint, you extend point to view. When you do that, what's happened is exactly the problem, that you need to hold it. And because you need to hold it, you need to put your attention on it, and so you cannot create any further. The more physical locations you have, the more you assume a viewpoint from which to extend point of view, the less powerful you become. I will explain. You have to maintain something already dying. Yes, exactly. That's in the physical universe. I will explain it within a second. Just be with me and you will see it will be more clear what's the difference. Okay? Right now, what I want you to understand, you can create space either from a no point or from a physical location. That's all you need to see it so far. Okay? With me, everyone? Not no, N-O, but no, K-N-O. No point like I know, I understand, it's a knowingness. It's also, by the way, it's a no point because there's no location, yes? But it's actually because you know, you don't need something to give you knowingness, because here, the points, the difference between here and there is here, you put out the knowingness, you know because you decide, and here the points give you the knowingness. We'll get to certainty. Those points are facts for you. Okay, James. Okay, does it make sense to you? The difference here is you put the knowingness out for no reason at all, or you have a knowingness, or you have knowledge, not knowingness, you have knowledge for a reason. Here you have knowledge, a gradient scale of knowledge, and here you just know. Thank you, Marcel. Everyone with me so far? Excellentos. Perfectos. Anita, if negative action take you away from your purpose, do negative ideas stop you? We will see, Anita. Just right now, I just want you to understand this concept. Yeah, your effect of your own knowingness, because your knowingness put the position here, and then you gain knowledge. You gain knowledge by being an effect. Knowledge means you have facts to support your knowingness. Actually, knowledge mean that you took a symbol and give it meaning and mobility. It has nothing to do with knowingness, because it's a gradient scale of deterioration of knowingness. Knowledge is a gradient scale of deterioration of knowingness. The further you go from here, the less you know. The more you rely on facts. Even if it is correct knowledge. Because it's facts, facts, facts. So it will be very correct from one viewpoint. There will be telephones are useless. The Beatles, no one likes it. And no one will like to see so many videos. All of that actually is deterioration of knowingness, because what will happen in the future can be determined in one of two ways. Either a deterioration. What does it mean, deterioration? More and more prior cause. Deterioration means more and more prior cause. Yes? So you're getting in to become smaller and smaller and smaller. You understand that? This is knowledge. Knowledge is in the direction of you becoming smaller. And when you go back to the future, when you go back to before the beginning, what you gain is expansion. There is less barriers, more you. You get that? So here is more barriers, time is plus, it's increase of barriers, time actually is increase in barriers. This is here, and this is nothingness or no barriers. Make sense? This is really fascinating. It's actually the opposite of what everyone is doing. The opposite, exactly the opposite. Good. Thank you, Marcel. I love you always. Now, the problem comes about when the idea becomes a fixed idea. You have a fixed viewpoint. The moment that you assigned a location in space, and the anchor points give you the knowledge, what you have is a fixed idea. You decided, oh, this is right, this is wrong. You have a fixed idea. You're taking plus or minus. You cannot be plus and minus. You can only be plus or minus. There is nothing in this universe that it's plus and minus together. At any given moment, you are either putting your attention on plus or minus. You're aware of light or dark. You're aware of big or small. When I say I love you, basically I say I love you and I don't take responsibility to I don't love you. When I say it's easy, I don't take responsibility to it's difficult. Are you with me? Good. Eva. Okay. So when you take a position here, you have things that are related to that position, and at that moment you are limited. Is that true for you, Eva? Yes, good. So from that moment on, you have a fixed viewpoint. So you know that 100 kilo is difficult to pick. That's a viewpoint. Okay, it's a consideration. It's a fixed idea. Okay, and let's see. Let's define it more. What is a fixed idea? What is actually a fixed idea? When I say you have a fixed idea, when people say there will be no phone, there will be no cell phone, Apple will go away, 64K is enough for computers. What's that? What is a fixed idea? A created truth, one point of view, yes. Limitation, limited belief, yes. A no move idea, yes. No responsibility, limitation, confirmation or certainty of your belief, yes. Curtis, an idea that it's true from particular viewpoint. Facts, yes. Attention stuck in a viewpoint. Some idea that become facts, yes. Solid, a lie, a movement, resistant, deterioration. All very good, very, very good. Fake reality, drop responsibility and stop creating. It is an inability to tolerate change in a universe of change. The reason people take a viewpoint is they cannot tolerate the change in a universe of change. Do you understand? That's totally insanity. So the more you go that way, the longer the time goes, the more insane you become. Because the less you can tolerate change. That's why you see old people need to be slower. Old car break down. They cannot tolerate the change. Very cool, yes. So what we're doing in the map, I will actually show you how to go back into here. You get the idea. This is the whole idea of the map, to actually take you back without turning on all those prior agreements. Yes. This is fascinating, Candice. It's an inability to tolerate viewpoints, the thing that brings about change. So you cannot tolerate other viewpoints and your own, because this is all full with viewpoints and anchor points, and you cannot tolerate it. So when person get upset, for example, when person get angry, when person get a loss, he just cannot tolerate a viewpoint, because when it is a loss for you, it's again for him. When it's upsetting for you, it's correct for him. So this inability, yes, this inability is just a fixed idea. Goals and dreams are the manifestation of the ability to change your ideas, your role in the game. This is the idea, your role in the game. And a fixed idea is the agreement with that of the idea. Now listen, the reason people don't get to the goals and dreams is because they cannot, they have it's basically they cannot tolerate ideas. They have fixed ideas. Thank you, Aaron. So the more fixed ideas you have, the more agreement with that you have. Or that of what? That of ideas. Yes. So you want to have a goal? A goal is not in the future. A goal is not in the future. A goal is it's before the beginning. Your goals, your dreams cannot be on a time stream. Cannot be, because you will only in the time streams, you only get agreements with deterioration, because going forward by definition is deterioration. Monica, yes. I really need you to understand this concept. I really need you to understand this concept, that going forward is actually more and more limitations. You get deeper into agreement with limitations. Wow, yeah. I don't understand, Rick, what you're saying. So something easier to pursue than reach set goals. Wow. Thank you, Marcel. Wow. And yes, Margaret, got it. The result is in the future. No, the only result that you will ever have, is in your viewpoint. And it can be either from a non-point or not. You can see people that have money and feel that they are poor, people that are poor and feel that they are rich. It has nothing to do with facts, because the facts, when you actually get the facts to give you, when you think that the symbols are bigger than you, you're insane. So obviously whatever you see is not right. This famous quote, nothing so powerful as an idea whose time has come. Just that, and there's no truth in it, because the idea has no time in it. Idea is something without time. There is nothing as powerful as an idea, full stop. Because an idea can do anything. Idea can do anything. Ideas is what bring about particles. Okay, are you with me, or is it too much? I didn't understand the word you said. That sounds like deterioration, maybe limitation. Oh, I'm not sure, Rick. With you, it is great with you. I'm with you, with you. You said about the idea 5 years ago. Yes, I'm saying that for a long time. Tori, this is amazing. Yes, Ron, I love it. Monica, with you, excellent. Super powerful. Yes, Amit. Yes. He changing slides again. Yes, again. Daniela, with you. Good. Following along. I like it. Good. Lorna, yes, yes. Wow. Perfect, perfect. Okay. Fixed idea are substitutes for you. Fixed ideas are substitute for you. When you lost you, this is you here. When you lost you have fixed ideas. Okay, Rick, you know what to do. Fixed ideas is actually a substitute for you. So the deterioration here is actually a deterioration of knowingness. You know everything, and in order to have a game, you say, oh, I don't know that. And then you say, but I know that I don't know. And then you say, okay, fine, so it's not interesting. So let's create a game, and I don't know that. And you put more and more and more limitation. The prior cause is actually a process of reducing knowingness. What I mean is that you you, your only ability, you, the real you, your only ability is to come with ideas for no reason at all. You put idea and so they become. And you can decide that you can come with ideas with few people or with few beings and create a universe. But when the thing that you created becomes senior to you, like the physical universe, you lost you. When it becomes senior to you, you have a viewpoint. You have a fixed idea. Are you with me? Everyone with me? Good. Yes. Wow. Yes. Excellent. Now, fixed ideas result in a fixed role in life. Fixed idea result in a fixed role in life. When you decide, for example, that this is time and this is you, and you put an idea there, and the idea was at some point got to a point where stealing is not okay. Okay? You said stealing is not okay. And then you have another thing, and you said, this lady will not talk to me like that, and this guy cannot do that, and this, and I cannot do more than that, and I'm weak, and I'm afraid, and etc. What you actually define is your role in life. Based on those limitations, not abilities, you understand? Based on those limitations, you define what kind of role you will have, a CEO or a street sweeper. You understand? And you see that people don't change their role in life because they have a fixed idea about the limitations, because the only ideas you have is about limitations, not about abilities. Yes, Patrick, they do. Are you with me? Are you with me with that? Fixed ideas result in fixed role in life. This is huge, yes. And in order to improve in your life, you have to get off the fixed ideas, which means you need to stop making those symbols senior to you. You need to understand those are symbols that you put there. You put those symbols there. Our fixed viewpoint limit ideas and control our role. 100%, Rick. If I have a fixed viewpoint that I can not run, well, obviously, my role in life will be someone that cannot run. Now, not only that I cannot run, my idea is that I'm short. Well, I cannot run and I'm short. And I cannot tolerate girls. And I cannot tolerate children. And I love eating. And I cannot stop smoking. This is all defining my role in life. Well, when you forget your fixed ideas, what you say, this is really interesting question. When you forget your fixed ideas, what you say, my ideas are not good. And when you say my ideas are not good, what will happen, you'll bring them stronger to you. And I will explain this, concept of you get what you don't want, what you resist. So do you fix an idea, like example, you know you're married, but you are not. You fix your ideas by limitations. You said, those are my limitations. You define limitation in your life. And so you get an idea of your limitations. So all you do all day long, you intensify your limitation. How you intensify your limitation? By saying, I cannot do that, I cannot do that, or I cannot do that. or by saying, I want that, I want that, I want that, I want to be successful. So what you actually saying, I'm a failure. Because if someone say, I want to be successful, he's actually intensifying the fact that he's failure. When someone say, I want to be successful, he actually intensified the fact that he's a failure. If you say, I don't have headache, I don't have headache, I don't have headache. So just be is good, yes, but what does it mean to be? What does it mean to be is actually not to be, because beingness, you already have a limitation, because you being something. So you don't want to be. You actually want to be before you took a beingness on. Before the beginning. Because if I'm being a mother or a father or a street sweeper or something, I actually define the limitation. Yes, it is funny. It's actually, once you look at that, it is funny and unbelievable and wow and yo. It is so insidious. Will positive affirmation help out? No, positive affirmation is the worst thing that you can say. Because if you say, oh, I'm successful, I'm successful, I'm successful, what do you actually say? You say, I'm not successful. Because only useless people want to be unuseless. Yes? Think about it. Do you think that a successful person goes around and says, I want to be successful? No, only failures. Do you think that healthy people go around and say, I want to be healthy, I want to be healthy? No, only sick people. Do you think that rich people say, I want to have money, I want to have money? No, just poor people. This is fascinating. All those people that go around and tell you, you need affirmation, actually put you in a hole. That's why you go to seminars and you go to affirmation and you feel 5 minutes okay, because you increase the plus, but then the minuses fall on you like an avalanche. Because you don't take responsibility for the minus. You have to take responsibility for the successful and the failure. And the only way to do that is from here. You don't do that from the physical world. What you need to do is to get an introduction to yourself. That's why I said the map, an introduction to yourself. Because yourself is not physical. You are not your body. Yes, good, Anthony. This is really fascinating. This is really fascinating. That the only way to actually improve is to stop being a slave to the physical universe. Get off the fixed idea. Then what use is the physical universe? It is very fascinating. The use of the physical universe, if you create it, you use it. If you don't create it, it uses you. Listen, if you create it, you use the physical universe, it's your slave. And if not, you're a slave to it. Exactly, Anastasia. Yes, exactly. Win and lose with the same level of enthusiasm. Exactly. How about ideal scene? Are those not fixed ideas? Ideal scenes, I will explain what they are and how do they use, because what you do is you're not using ideal scene if you don't have existing scene. Okay, let's continue. I will explain more. Fixed ideas result in a fixed role in life. Fixed role in life is fixed because of limitations, not because of freedoms. You understand? Fixed role in life is because you look at your limitation and your very fixed roles in life are created by limitations and not because of freedoms. Because the only freedom you have is the freedom to create here. This is the only freedom you have. Anything else is actually a limitation. Now, fixed ideas are the source of the right and wrong trap. So we've got the right and wrong trap, which means I'm right, you are wrong. Every time you are right, you understand someone has to be wrong. You understand that? You say I'm right, basically you say I want to make someone else wrong. You cannot be right if someone else is not wrong. Do you agree with that? You cannot be right if someone else is not wrong. You cannot be beautiful if you don't say he's ugly. You cannot be successful if you don't say he is not. So for every plus, there is a minus. Yes. Okay, everyone with me? So fixed ideas are the source of right and wrong. So really, once you took an idea, once you decide I have a limitation, once you have this, okay, I will view life from a specific point. At that moment, you have right and wrong. What is right? What's come from you? What is wrong? What's come from them? You created a consciously, positively, or it created based on limitation. Fixed ideas are created by you by assuming, by putting something out and then dropping the responsibility for it. Is the reverse true? You are ugly, so others beautiful. 100%, Karen. Yes. Okay. Now, to love, you need to be able to experience any and all viewpoints. If you love your child, you need to be able to experience all his viewpoints. If you want to really love, if you want to love life, you need to be able to experience any and all viewpoints. Does it make sense to you? Good. Excellent. Kind of. Okay. If you have a viewpoint, this is your viewpoint, and that viewpoint make all those viewpoints wrong. Can you love those people that are so wrong? No. So to love, you have to be able to accept or to see or to know that you create all viewpoints. So you have to be able to tolerate any viewpoint. No, there's no right and wrong in this universe. There's only fixed ideas. Because what's right for you is not right what's right for the hunter is not right for the person that's been hunted. Only viewpoints. And the more viewpoints you take, the less you are. You're losing yourself. So there's no right and wrong. There's more pro-survival and less pro-survival. But this is only from a viewpoint, and you will actually deteriorate to the point that you will not be able to tolerate other people's viewpoint, and you'll get more wrong and more right, and more wrong and more right, and overall you get more wrong. Why? Why you get more wrong? Why do you think that over time we're going towards more wrong and not more right in this universe? Why do you think ethics deteriorate? Why do you think things become worse and worse? Requires stable idea to hold on to. No, the mind do not requires anything. The mind is a machine. You require. The mind is nothing. It's pictures. Because we're working harder and harder to be right, because we are always trying to be right. Too much mess, intention on the bad, more viewpoints, the overload of more pluses, minuses, example balance, because we believe false information. Okay, look. If here at the beginning you had one limitation and now you have more limitations, these prior codes, yes, you put now these 4 items, there's more limitation. Now you put 6 items, there are more limitation. The more limitation there is, the more things are wrong. You understand? So you're actually going this way in terms of rightness and wrongness. Here, there's ultimate right, which is creation. Everything is right. And as time goes along, you have more wrong. Can you see that? As time goes along, you will become more and more wrong. It is like you are walking around with a backpack of more and more weight. Exactly, Oscar. Yes, that's exactly. That's exactly what's happening. And the interesting part is that you think that your experience is important. Yes, people really put a lot of value to the experience. Experience is just how to make you more wrong, more easy. It is just the sum of all your limitations. The way to do it is what I'm going to show you, is how to go back to here. This is why I'm teaching you what I'm teaching you. I'm going to give you the map. And the map is actually how to go back here without dying in the process. Exactly, Susan. The source of all irrationalities are fixed ideas. When you have a fixed idea, you will not be rational. Why? You will not see. Not dying would be nice. Actually, you already don't die. You just consider that you die because you made the form, you made the things here so valuable. Your ideas, your fixed ideas are so valuable. Like I have a body, it's a fixed idea, yes? So you make the symbol more important than you. So the body die and you think you die too. This is fascinating. The body die and you think you die too. It's like if you lost your car, you think you will die. Many people will see that when they lose something, they feel they die, they kill themselves. Amazing, yes? The source of fixed ideas is you wanted to have a game and you reduced your knowingness. It's a process of reduce your knowingness. How? By putting on yourself limitations. What is the opposite of a fixed idea? It is amazing. Yes, David, you are very welcome. What is the opposite of a fixed idea? Creation, not a fixed idea, no idea, just an idea. Creating from knowing, yes, idea, yes. The opposite of fixed idea is actually love. Yes. This is really fascinating. When you really love someone, you don't have fixed ideas. Yes, amazing. You remember the definition of love? The definition of love is the urge to be, here we go. Love is the urge to share the same space for no reason at all. Thank you. Look, when I love, I can tolerate anything. When I love my son, if he's ugly or not, for me, he's my son. When I love my son, when he do these faces that looks like a crazy face, for me, they are wow. Because I can tolerate any viewpoint. I don't have a fixed idea. But when you take your son and you start to tell him what to do, you get upset with him, you actually stop loving him when you're telling him what to do. When you tell him what's right and wrong and not letting him observe and decide what's right and wrong, you hate your son. You're actually damaging them because you're forcing on them a fixed idea. You're giving them limitations. Does it make sense to you? What is the difference between love and admiration? I will explain. Admiration is a flow that you throw to melt fixed ideas And love is the result of melted fixed ideas. Admiration will melt fixed ideas, because a person come and say this is right, and you put admiration, so there could not be right and wrong, so you melt fixed ideas. Thank you, Monica. This is really amazing. Superpower, yes. Now, to share the same space, you cannot have a fixed anything. Listen, if you want to share the same space, can I have a fixed something? No. Why? Because this universe do not admit of two things sharing the same space. Ronel, thank you. So now that applies to love of children, love of people, and even love of money. Listen, if you have fixed ideas about money, you will not have money. The reason you don't have money is because you have fixed ideas about things. The reason you have problem with your children because you have fixed ideas about what your children should or ought to be. The reason you cannot tolerate people because you have a fixed idea about how they should talk to you, how should they look, what should they smell, etc., etc. It's all fixed ideas. It's an inability to tolerate. All those things is just an inability to tolerate. You want money, you really have to get off the fixed ideas about money, because when you have fixed ideas, you don't have time. Huge cognition, good Swapna. You understand? When you have fixed ideas, you don't have time. And if you don't have time, you have a problem with heaviness. You get that? Swapna, very nice. You can write your cognition or say it if you want. You can tell me and I will unmute you. This is really fascinating. You think that you have problem with money. You don't have problem with money. You have problem with fixed ideas about money. You have fixed ideas about money. So you have, let's say that money, this is all the ideas about money. This is all the ideas about money. There are many things about money. And you have a fixed idea. What does it mean? You see one viewpoint. You see one viewpoint. Here is your viewpoint. And let's say that that viewpoint cover 0.000000001% of everything to do with money. So you want to be right with 0.00001%. So you write, and all of this is wrong. Yeah, this is what define what money is. What about irritation with spouse? Same thing. You have fixed ideas about how your spouse should behave. How can I find my fixed ideas? That's exactly the map. How can I find about anything? This is the map. Eva, this is the map. The map is the fixed ideas. I know I shouldn't have those irritations, but how do I? This is the map. This is the map. What about people? That's why I told you the map have to cover relationship, money, children, everything, all the subject, all the basic principles about all of that. What about people who think it is okay to harm others? They have fixed ideas about harming others. That's all. The reason I don't have problem with my kid is because I don't have fixed ideas, but that is exactly opposite with money. So now I need to remove fixed ideas about money. Exactly, Swapna. And that's why I'm telling you that nothing is more important than this map. Why? Because I don't know about any other system that will take you in 6 days from fixed ideas to no fixed ideas. Yes, Laurie. Yes, this is really fascinating. This is the map. This is the whole idea of the map. So if we have fixed ideas about people who like to harm people, then we are just like them, operating within, yes, the same space, 100%. You're pushing against them. So you become them eventually. Anything you resist, you will become. Anything you resist, you used to be. Thank you. Thank you, Amit and Swapna. What prevents you from having what you want is fixed ideas on the subject. And you will see that professors, for example, that have a lot of knowledge about something are useless in that thing. Did you notice? And you take a guy that just is an illegal immigrant, and he comes to the US and he makes endless amount of money. Why? He has no fixed ideas about money. Academics, yes. So you have a problem somewhere, you have fixed ideas. You think you know, and if someone will try to teach you, you will push them. And if someone will try to show you something and tell you, look, you need to just drop this viewpoint, stop being upset, stop being this, stop being that. And you say, no, I know. I have a fixed idea. I have a fixed idea. When someone says, I know, really what it means, I have a fixed idea. So the map is cleaning out the attic and stop collecting stuff. Exactly. But it takes you in such a way that it's safe, because while you go back, believe me, there is a lot of things that you put there and other beings put there to make sure that you will never go back. Just look when you go to someone. Let's say you have you understood something, you had this amazing aha moment and you understood something, and you go to someone and you try to explain to them. In the good case, they say, so what's the big deal? But in the usual case, they will attack you and they will think that you are weird, and they will attack you. Yes, Susan. Very hidden counter intentions. This is totally crazy. This is really, really, really unbelievable. Unbelievable. This is just unbelievable. Okay. The first component of your map, because each one of you will have his own personalized map, the first component of your map will be your fixed ideas and how they affect you. You will write exactly what are your fixed ideas. Through the processes that we will go through and the knowledge, you will have the realization about what are your fixed ideas, and you keep them, and they have your own color and your own frequency. Actually, each fixed idea have a very specific frequency that you and only you can totally get it. I don't know if you know, but or if it's real to you, but your frequency used to be your name or your body. The spirit used to be identified by the frequency that you put out. And now you have a body you recognize by and a name, etc. And your real identity is hidden. Your real identity is composed of your fixed ideas. Yes, Susan. This is really fascinating. Really, really fascinating. So in order to actually find those fixed ideas, you really have to tune into what are the frequencies that applies to you, and you will cognite, you will know, you will realize, you will see your fixed ideas. Fascinating. Fixed ideas are the gradual substitute from. This is really fascinating how this goes. It goes like that. You've gotten ideas that generated by the spirit. Fixed ideas have this immediate grungy feel of them. They have the feeling based on the frequency you put into them. They can be beautiful, they can be ugly, they can be whatever. You put into them something because of a specific effect that you wanted to create when you took that fixed idea. For example, I'll give you an example. let's say that your parents have fixed ideas, and those fixed ideas can tolerate only sick children, only sickness, because they have fixed ideas and it's all about sickness. You will see that the children will have to be sick in order to get the affinity of the children, of the parents, and the closeness to the parents. And their fixed idea will be either about being sick or insanely not sick. But if you admire them, they will melt. Yes, if you admire them, they will melt. But in order to admire anything, you need to be out of the physical universe. You do not admire by physical means. And as you try to go back into becoming you, other than in moments of emergencies, you will hit all the past that will bury you, and you will not know that you take a substitute viewpoints, which is Valences. Fascinating. So, which is what you mean? Valences is some kind of fixed ideas that you created based on winning situations. So you've got an idea, and the idea and the ideas come from the spirit. It is magic, yes. Susan, how do I spell? Valences. Oh, valence. I think this is how you spell it. It's a whole beingness, a whole viewpoint that you take on yourself that is not yours. Ideas come from the spirit. As you deteriorate from ideas, you have a beingness. So you take an identity. When you take an identity, when you're being beautiful, when you're being nice, when you're being angry, when you're being afraid, when you're being something, you actually have a deterioration on ideas. You are not you anymore. Do you get that? That beingness is actually set of limitation. As long as you have a limitation, following rules, yes, yeah, that's a beingness. Now, the moment that you have a beingness, the moment that you have you took a beingness, you took a viewpoint, and from that moment onward, you can act, you do something. The moment that you do something, you bring about facts, you have something. As you drop your responsibility, you have unchangeable facts, which mean you cannot have. When you cannot have is because you had before. If you are poor, you used to be rich, even if you don't know. And below that, you are total effect. You decide that you don't want to have. So a guy has ideas, and he just decides, well, you know, I'm a child, and as a child, you just you have nothing. You're just happy. You have ideas. You have ideas, and you have ideas. And because you have ideas, everyone loves you. You can tolerate every viewpoint. If you take a child, and he's in the street, did you notice that child in the street? Everyone will come and want to help him. Did you notice that? Yes, because he's all ideas. He's just beautiful. He's all ideas. He has no beingness of a child. He's just a child. Yes, everyone come to him, and he's just everyone. Everything is good. Everything is cool. He doesn't see any problem. Everyone come and want to help him. You take a nice puppy. Everyone wants to help him. Yes. It is because he does not have a beingness. He does not have a limitation. Now, if you take on the other hand, this child now grow, and he has a beingness, and he's about 12, 13 years old, and now he's a big guy, and you see that he has a beingness, and when someone will see him in the street, they will come to him cautiously, but will not actually have this intense urge to help him. As he grows up, He goes into action, and at the age of 18 or something like that, everyone will resist him. As he grows up, now he have a viewpoint. He has a viewpoint. This is right, this is wrong, this is this, and no one will want to get close to him. And as he goes and he grows even more, he's 25, 30, now he knows, you know, he has an unchangeable fact. So he cannot have what he wants. And later on he says, well, you know, I used to want to be a musician, but I now don't want to be a musician. I used to want money, but now I know I don't want money. When people tell you that they don't want anymore, they don't want to have, they deteriorated to total effect. As an adult with ideas, yes, exactly, Patrick. And they will tell you, you act like a child. But they will like you though. They think that you are crazy, but they will like you. Yes, wow. This is really fascinating. This is really fascinating. This is the deterioration. And what we need to do is to go back up. We need to go back up without, you see, when you go back up, the problem is, do you know what's the problem with going backward? The problem of going backward is composed of two parts. So this is time, and you have all of those fixed ideas here about many things. As you go backward, if you try to simply handle those things and to see what's right and what's wrong, and you say, well, you know, let me delete this thing. And then you delete this thing, and then you delete this thing. What happens every time you delete, you lose heaviness. When you lose heaviness, you have no time. When you have no time, you consider that you lost. And when you consider that you lost, you take a much stronger, bigger fixed ideas, and you will never improve. You will never improve. And that's why when you go, for example, to treatments, let's say you go to treatment that get you to look back, any treatments that get you to look back at the beginning will help you, but very quickly it will actually damage you. The ability to have things. Happiness is the ability to have things. If you don't have, you consider you don't have time. And if you don't have time, you consider you don't have future. And if you don't have future, you hold to anything around you. You make the hold stronger. Let's say you have only $2 left. So, and you're about to lose the $2, you will hold to the $2. You will not spend the $2. But if you have $1 billion, you'll spend the $2 with no problem. What happens if you get to a point of origin and it all dissolves? If you manage to jump to here, this is the point of origin, beautiful. I never seen anyone jumping to here stably for more than a second without actually feeling totally lost. Because you did not handle those losses. You did not handle those losses. You considered that you lost everything. It's actually every time you go here, what happened to you, you stimulate all the billions of debt that you had. You die many times because at the moment of death, you have a moment where you really realize that you don't have everything. You just you. Marcel, no, this is why a specific kind of things has a specific limitations. You can go through there, but not stay for long. Yes. Yes, Oscar. So basically, when you feel you lost everything, you will see that you will hold very strongly to viewpoints. Marcel. Yeah. Basically, you are teaching me to become crazy. Yes, that's exactly what I'm teaching you. Picasso does say that he painted as an adult when he was a child and painted like a child as a, yes, yes, yes. Initially, my father died. I lost my business and my business partner, and so on and so on. Yeah, Oscar, that should be and must be and can be reversed. I miss your answer, Master. Re-auditing failing. Can you repeat? So certain things about auditing or specific things has limitation. Auditing that aim only to lose pictures without having other ways to install havingness will fail. But there is a way to handle it. So in creation, you feel you can have anything. I don't feel, I know. Crazy but not insane, that's true. Yes, Oscar, you can handle, yes. Okay, fixed ideas are kept in place without any personal inspection or evaluation. Fixed ideas are kept in place without any personal inspection or evaluation. By the way, don't dwell on the past is actually a 100% assurance that you will, but without responsibility. Because if you say, I don't want to dwell on the past, I don't want to dwell on the past, I don't want to dwell on the past, you are dwelling on the past. You really have to get this very insidious mechanism. Yes? But if you can say, I created it, I can have it, no problem. I can create any new idea. That's different. Fixed ideas are kept in place without any personal inspection or evaluation. They are there and you don't inspect them, you don't evaluate them, you don't put ideas into them, they put ideas into you. What keeps fixed ideas in place? What do you think keeps fixed ideas in place? Amazing, it is amazing, yes. It is totally the opposite of what anyone teaches you. Other fixed ideas, experience to be right, physical universe, viewpoints, yes. Isn't it validation confirming fixed ideas without you are and who others are? We do. Unwillingness to observe habits, trying to avoid them, wanting to be right, attitude, automaticity. Okay, this is really fascinating. I'm going to tell you what it is, and you will see that everyone that deals with that specific subject actually thinks that is helping you, but if you will observe, you will see that they actually cement you into an irresponsible fixed ideas. Okay, so this is what holds fixed idea in place, energy. Energy. Explain, of course I will explain. Okay, so why do you think it is? Why do you think it is? Why energy? Any idea why energy? Everything is energy. Physical universe, I have no idea. We're just energy generator. Is your intake. It takes effort, yes. Mass word, yes. Picture is a charge, yes. Yes, yes. Inflow. Okay, good. Let's have a look. Okay, let's have a look why energy. The more you believe that energy is similar to ideas, the more fixed ideas you will have, the less you will be able to have ideas, and the less your ideas will be effective. I will explain. Okay? Let me explain. This is you, okay? You put out ideas, and one of those ideas is a plus that you put out, and you put an idea, an overall idea that goes through time. There's a basic postulate, basic idea, that for every plus there will be an automatic minus, okay? So far so good? Good, excellent. So you can say that any fact is a condensed energy. At the beginning it has only 2 particles, and as time goes along there are many atoms, and the atoms is actually 2 particles, pluses and minuses. So far so good? Good. What makes something solid, what makes something fixed is that what makes something fixed is to take a specific location and to shove into it many particles, which mean fixed idea is a point where the energy is so condensed that the internal interchange is bigger than the release, much bigger than the release. The internal interchange of particles is bigger than the release. I will explain. I would explain. Okay. If this is an atom, okay, and it has some kind of a center, and it has electrons here, okay, and there are more of those. Okay, there are more of those. You understand that there is an interchange of atoms between electrons between atoms. Do you understand that? Everyone agree with that? Good. Excellent. Excellent. Good. Now, you will see that atoms that get organized in, for example, hardened metal are organized in such a way that they're very aligned. And let's say there is 6 atoms. They will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 interchanges internally, and will have only slight interchange, 1 or 2 here and 1 or 2 here, but it's in order of magnitude more. So here you will have altogether 4 external interchanges, 1, 2, 3, 4, and internally you will have 4 billion. So this become a fixed idea. Metal is a fixed idea. Do you understand that? Okay, now let's take it for a person. Let's take it for a person. When you take a person, yes, this is a universe of fixed ideas. It's becoming more and more fixed. That's the deterioration. Let's take a person. When you're born, everything is beautiful. What does it mean everything is beautiful? You communicate out and you're willing to communicate in anything. And you have ideas. You put something out of nothing. You say, whoa, this piece of wood is a horse. And it becomes a horse for you. There's no limitation. As you grow old, you get no, this is a horse, and this is a car, and this is that, and this is that, and it is unchangeable. It's unchangeable. It's unchangeable. It's unchangeable, which means your exhaling or your outflow become almost zero, and all the interchange is internal. Something happen outside, and all the interchange happen internal. That's your past. Are you with me? So the more you believe that energy, meaning your past, all these things, all those limitations, your past, your experience, the more you believe energy, because energy comes from the past. You understand? Energy comes from the past. You understand? You take fuel and you burn it and you release energy, something from the past. Are you with me? So all your past actually defining what's going on with you. So you say the past energy is senior to ideas. What I have to play with is senior to ideas. All the prior cause is senior to ideas. You get the idea? Do you understand? Good. So when I look at that, the more you believe that energy is senior to ideas, basically you believe the pictures, the symbols, the past is senior to your ideas, the more fixed ideas you will have. Why? Because fixed ideas is those things you believe in, all your limitations, that's your fixed ideas. The less you'll be able to have ideas because this is senior to you. Never mind that you created it. And the less your ideas will be effective. So even if you will put in ideas, it will not come about. Do you see that? Do you see the deterioration? Yes, good. Good. Very good. Your ideas are as effective as they are independent of energy. Your ideas are as effective as they are independent of energy. Yet every single person I met that want to improve you, talk to you about how much energy is important, and they deal with energy and they move energy and they change energy and blah, blah, blah. And actually they're putting more fixed ideas. Does it make sense to you? You really have to look and see for you, is it real for you? Because it's different. Authority knows best, yes. I really want you to look, and if it does not make sense to you, it's okay, tell me. Yeah, it's actually either true for you or not. Could be true, it's just not willing to confront. Makes sense. Need more. Okay, good. Okay, good. So let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's look at that for a second more. Do you have any energy here? Yes, you're right, Gian. Yes. So does anyone think that before the beginning there's any energy? No. Yes? Good. Perfect. So energy exists only where? In your past, yes? Energy exists only in the past. Because where is present time? Where is present time? Where is present time? Here on the left or on the right? Where is present time? Before time, on the left, exactly, left. Yes, this is present time. Before time is present time, yes. So this is the past, and the future never arrived, because future by definition is always in the future. Do you understand that? There's no moment, because at the moment, by the moment that you said the moment, it becomes the past. You never had the moment. The only moment that you have is before the beginning. Which means anything to do with energy happen only, exclusively in your past. Energy happen exclusively in the past. Do you agree with that or not? In some cases, but it seems less energy I have, the fewer idea I have. And yeah, actually what you have, Anita, is a manifestation. It's not the less energy you have. Once you decide that energy is your boss, energy is something that gets consumed. It's always reduced. Lorna, I know. The past fuels your current state of mind. Well, if we define what is a state of mind, I'll be very happy to discuss that. Just tell me, what is a state of mind? Exclusive in the past, but after the beginning. Exactly, exclusive in the past, but after the beginning. The past is after the beginning. Your current belief. Okay, so state of mind is your current belief, but there is no current, there's only past, because current always is the past. When you say something, it's already the past, you understand? So actually, I don't have energy is I don't have ideas. If you really don't have energy, you will have all ideas. But if you have level of energies, is level of no ideas. It's not in the void. It's not in the void, because here it's not a void. It's actually, here is the allness of all. Before the beginning is the allness of all. Everything is possible. Yes. Okay, do you see that? This is really something you need to check for yourself. Is it make sense to you or not? Yes. Too much energy, not enough ideas. That's exactly. Mind-blowing. Yes. Exactly, Susan. You're refusing to create, actually. Thank you, Marcel. Makes sense. Honest of all, yes. Is that what I mean? Communicate, create. Yes, effort is fixed ideas. Effort is fixed ideas, for sure. Got it. Okay, so this is really different than everything you know. What is the honest of all? Honest of all is before the beginning, because before the beginning, you've got everything. You can put anything there. After that, you have only a limitation. From that moment on, you go down into limitations. You really go into limitations. And at the end, you die because you're so limited, so you die. What is death? Is the ultimate limitation. Okay, no more, so okay, zero. Are you with me? This is really, really the basic principles of everything we're doing. Understand? Yes. Okay. Excellent. Good. So I'm asking you, and I'm asking you again and again, because it's really important for me that everyone will be with us, even if I need to explain it again and again and again. I'm totally fine. Can you say something about strong aesthetics can become a pre-perfectionism? We will get to aesthetics. It's the next section. The next section, you'll see once I finish fixed ideas, we'll get to aesthetics and their power and why and blah, blah, blah. Okay. Patrick, you have everything in the beginning and we spend our entire life to reduce them to all to that. 100%, Patrick, you got it. The next component of your map is the exact point that prompts you to use energy instead of ideas. And by that, cut your power. You need to find that point. You have to find that decision. You have to find a decision that prompts you to use energy instead of ideas. It is almost funny that you need to explain to someone that energy is bad, when energy is obviously something that gets consumed. How do you create energy? How do you create energy? How energy get created? Any ideas? Any idea how energy get created? Cooked, yes. But pictures and food, action, plus, minus, yes. How energy get created? No idea. From ideas, bending your potential, anesthesia, very nice. Moving particle, yes, yes. Movement. Okay, let me show you something fascinating. This is something that you can agree to and you can observe, okay? Energy, if this is potential, potential is all energy, yes? Potential is condensed all energy, yes? But it's unused, yes? So it's not energy yet. The only way for you to have energy is to lose potential. As you lose potential, you release energy. So the more you use energy, the less of you become. You understand that? So when someone tells you, look, you need to use your energy. Let's use your energy. Let's use energy. Let's use energy. The more energy you use, the less of you become. It comes from you, the spirit, the potential. This is you potential before the beginning. And this is you going into time. And at the end, what you get here is zero energy. When you use the ultimate force, you get zero energy and you die. And then you go back to becoming you, take another body and use energy. Yes. So you understand the problem with energy. The problem with energy, the idea that it's all energy, when everyone tells you it's all energy, actually they're saying, we see the manifestation of energy, it's all energy, so let's deal with this temporary thing that's called energy that we know we are losing. So the more attention you give to energy, the less you become. Do you see that? Do you get that? And what I'm telling you is, no, you need to be here and create by ideas alone. Don't create by energy. You need to find what was the point where you decided to start dropping, to start using energy instead of just putting an idea there. So is energy a good thing or a bad thing to have? It is a wonderful thing to have, which means it's a potential. It's a terrible thing to use. Not if you look through the eyes as spirit and the observer. The spirit and the observer do not use energy or put energy because energy do not exist here. Energy do not exist here because there's no plus and minus. We said that the physical universe, unless if we don't agree with that basic principle, the physical universe composed of plus and minus, and energy exists only in the physical universe. Here, there's no energy, there's no location, there's no wavelength, there's only a potential. Make sense or not? Yeah, makes sense. Energy is the manifestation of movement, and movement exists only in the physical universe. There is no movement in the spiritual universe. The next session is on Monday. Ideas have energy. No, ideas don't have energies. Ideas are energyless. Ideas are something that have no energy. Ideas is something that it's a nothing that you put there into the physical universe. And once they're in the physical universe, they become facts, and now they have energy. It is the moment you stop creation that it becomes a fixed thing, and you become the effect of your own creation. Does it make sense? This is really something that you need to get for yourself, to decide. Is it true for you? Not because I'm saying it, but because you actually know it. Is the places where stop creating, where I start taking, thinking I'm responsible for having max. Is the place is where I stop. Where is this place? Actually, the moment that the point where you prompt to use energy is actually a point where someone convinced you that the only way for you to have a game is to stop using an ideas. Is this the place where I have to start writing out new ideas? You should write ideas all the time, actually, or have ideas all the time. Okay, let's continue. All fixed, not under the control of the eye. All fixed, not under the control of the eye. All fixed attentions are damaging. Every time when you fix your attention on something, it's damaging because you're excluding everything else. So being expressive and excited and postulating great stuff is not necessarily being energetic. No, the manifestation would be maybe energy, but it's not the energy, it's not the source. So if you handle the manifestation, what you get is worse and worse and worse. Why not ideas for a game? You can have ideas for a game, not a problem, as long as you know that the game is you creating it and you're not a pawn in the game, but you're the player of the game. You move the pieces on the board. You're not a piece on the board. When you move the piece on the board, you create the idea, you know. But if you become part of the game, you become a piece, then it's very bad. So put out ideas daily, the same way as someone does meditation daily for an hour, example. Yeah, you can put ideas daily and it's good, but in the map I will actually show you how you become the spirit. So you stop being and you are. All fixed ideas have been implanted. All fixed ideas has been implanted into you. All fixed ideas has been implanted. You, in your normal situation, will not have a fixed ideas. From authority, from somewhere. Yes. Exactly, Baya. You fail only due to fixed ideas. Every time you failed is because you had a fixed ideas. I don't know about anyone in this universe that did not fail. And the reason you fail is your fixed ideas. And you didn't know that you have fixed ideas. You thought that it's right or that it was wrong or whatever. It is fixed idea, or that is my red line, or this is me, or all kind of manifestation of fixed ideas, and you failed. All fixed ideas are false. There is not something that is fixed and it's not false. If something is fixed, it's false. So it is though I had of before I wondered if it was, so it is the thought I had of before I wonder if it was a fixed idea. It was something before you decided that this is right and this is wrong. It before you decided, okay, I'm taking a stance. If it is not fixed, nothing to compare to fail. Exactly. Very interesting concept. Look forward to the next session. Sorry, must drop off now. Thank you. Rick, you are very welcome. Aging is fixed. How you would explain that we're physically aging? Aging is definitely not fixed. It's a deterioration. Aging is a change. It's the result of change. When you stop multiplying, you stop aging. To succeed, you need to erase your fixed ideas. To succeed, you need to erase your fixed ideas. So the next component of your map are those bad conditions of long duration and the exact step that erase them. Okay? You can either fix ideas into things or have idea fixed into you by things. You get that? You can either fix ideas into things, you either put the ideas there, or you have things putting ideas into you. So you either decide that she is beautiful or her face is beautiful for you. If it comes from her, it will deteriorate. If it will become from you, it will be timeless. You put it there, Tori, you put it there. When you can create ideas and define the longevity, you succeed. When you create ideas and define the longevity, you succeed. And you deteriorate to the degree you allow yourself to be affected by ideas, which are fixed ideas. So for example, if you look at your life, you will see that if you had an idea that this person is wrong, you deteriorate because you have a fixed ideas. You decide this is difficult. You decide I'm getting fat. You decide I have to eat. You decide anything that is not something that when it's something that you allow yourself to be affected by those ideas, those are fixed ideas, because ideas that are real ideas do not have a fixed continuation or fixed duration. The next component of your map are those bad conditions of long duration. You have any bad condition that you have is never temporary, it's a long duration. Any bad condition you have is something that has long duration. Otherwise, it won't be a bad condition. You get that or not? So you need exact step to erase them, because if you will not erase them, they will pull you down. Make sense? Oh, that's in the map. All this thing in Tarkov is the map. This is all part of your map. It's going to be in the map. You will get the map. You will find your bad conditions, and you will find the exact step to erase them. Yes. You basically what we'll do in the seminar, I will teach you things, you will do some processes, and you will write your map. You will actually draw your map. But I will need to give you the steps to find those things. Fixed ideas and consideration are something different. And I'm going to explain it in the next part. Very good question, fixed ideas and considerations. No, it's not your homework. There is quite a lot of work for you to start looking at what it is actually. The online seminars are going to be every Monday and Thursday up to the 11th, when we start the real seminar in Toronto. Okay. Okay. One more thing. That is failure. Cause that did not bring about the postulated effect will become the effect of his own causation and will fix the effect onto himself. So let me explain what do I mean. So you are cause and you wanted to create something. Yes, you wanted to create something and it did not happen. So you decided to make money, you decided to have a business and you want this business to be successful. Okay? Now it did not happen. Okay? So the business was not successful. Now you will take it on yourself that you are not successful, but not only in business, in life. So every time you did not bring about the postulated effect, every time you had an idea that you didn't bring it about, you fix that thing onto yourself and you consider that you have that limitation. You get that? Is that because we weren't willing to win 100%? So you will see it's a very long road from a failure up to success. It usually takes between 10 to 12 years if you actually manage to go out of the hole. If a person considers that he failed, it will take him between 8 to 12 years to recover, and he will never recover to the same level. Never, never, never. This is 99.999% of the people, unless you manage to jump back into before the time, to a point of creation. And it will take 4 days in Toronto and 2 days online. Okay. It was 10 for me. It's still back to Muti. Yeah, Oscar. That's more or less the time. Now, what I want to do right now is I want to go. I will skip a few slides. And we'll go back to them. Right now we're on slide 16. We'll go back to them. And I want to talk to you about the seminar and explain to you exactly what's going on. Okay? So let me explain to you about the map. I want you to book June 17, 20, 24, 27, July 1st and 4th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay? I will deliver a series of 2 to 3 hours webinars that will prepare you for the actual seminar. So those are the dates. It will be invitation only. Only those people that actually register and paid for it will actually be on those seminars. Today I gave you the taste of a little bit of what it is all about. This is just an introduction to get to, we are not even at the end of the first part, just to get to an agreement on what we are talking about, okay? This is the equivalent of about 2 full days of teaching. So twice per week, we will do 2 to 3 hours and we will get all the preparation, all the basic. We will just handle the terms and the basic principles before we actually starting to go back into your map. So in actual effect, the map is a 6-day seminar. We are going to handle all areas that are not your life, which you are still living, that prevent you from having. So listen, we're going to handle all areas that are not your life. You think it is because you're living it, but it's not yours. But they prevent you from having. So at this point, it does not matter if you don't fully understand everything as of it, because the seminar will get you to understand. It's really important that you'll understand what I'm teaching. And that's why it's interactive, and that's why I'm asking again and again, do you get it? Is it okay? And if you don't, I will explain again and again until everyone gets it. So if you didn't get something, watch the replay, and if you still have question, contact me and I will explain to you. It's really important for me that everyone will get to a full understanding. Okay? Now, understanding do not mean agreement. Understanding do not mean agreement. What it means that you understand and then you decide if it's true for you or not. If you feel it's not true for you, it's totally fine with me, as long as you understood. Okay? Now, I guarantee it is not going to be easy, as we are going to handle the core of the trap. If you think it's going to be easy, if you think it's going to be something that you just listen and do nothing, I promise you, it's not what's going to happen. Okay? It's not going to be easy. As you saw today, it is concepts that totally opposite of what you think. Ask question may think they know the info, but your question can help others. Exactly, exactly, exactly. Yes. Yes, I will have a replay, Sam. Yes. So I guarantee it's not going to be easy. It's not one of those seminars that you just come and sit. There are a lot to do. And during the next, the online seminars, I'm basically going to show you all the things that are fixed ideas you 100% sure are correct, but they're actually not, because if you look at your life, it's not where it should be, so obviously it's not correct. Okay? I also guarantee that if you simply do the drills, you will discover the most beautiful things you have ever encountered, which is you. What you will end with is you. And you cannot imagine how beautiful you are. You cannot begin to imagine. Do the drills, and I promise you, you will find you. Now, what's in it for you? What's in it for you? Only one thing. One thing. Only one thing. What's in it for you is you. Exactly. The only thing that's in it for you is you. I don't promise you anything other than you. Okay, you will find that you are the most beautiful, unbelievable, perfect, powerful, wow being in the universe. Yes, this is a gift. I agree. Thank you, Nomi. Thank you. Kapil, wonderful. Yes, yes. Yes, Baya. Now, the first component of your map will be your fixed ideas and how they affect you. The next component of your map is the exact points that prompt you to use energy instead of ideas, and by that cut your power. The next component of your map are all those bad conditions of long duration and the exact steps that erase them. The next component of your map is the road that ensures you will become you again. I will actually show you a road. There is a very specific road that actually takes you to you. The next component of your map is your fixed ideas on relationships. This is really fascinating. One of the key, most destructive fixed ideas is relationships. Relationship with yourself, relationship with your organs, relationship with your entities, relationship with other people, with things, relationships. This is key, your relationships. It is a very major part of what we're going to do. Yes. And this is just fascinating how many fixed ideas you have. The next component of your map is the source of your fixed ideas. You need to find the source of your fixed ideas, all of them. There is one thing that holds all of them in place. One thing, there is one decision, one thing that holds all your fixed ideas in place. Yes. We will handle the reason you are not willing to take responsibility for your life, and by that handle your fixed ideas, and in turn handle your income. And this is what I guarantee. The next component of your map is the identifying of your Trojan ideas. There is something that's called Trojan ideas. Do you know the story about the Trojan horse? So we'll be able to, yes. So you know the story about the Trojan horse. You have Trojan ideas. Patrick, Trojan horse. So there was this war that was going for 10 years against Troy, and eventually they couldn't get this city to surrender. So what they did, they built this huge wooden horse, and they put in that wooden horse a lot of soldiers, very good soldiers, and they said that they're leaving the horse there because they go back to back home, and they're giving this horse as a present for the goddess. And they left one soldier to keep that horse, so when the god will come, he will give that horse to the god, and he was a volunteer. And they got onto the ships and they sailed away, and the people of Troy opened the gates and they celebrate and took the horse into the city. And at night, the people within the horse opened the gates of the city. The people that sailed away actually did not sail away. They came back and they took the city and they lost. And since then, the word Trojan horse come to describe an enemy within. Okay, so far so good. Now you have Trojan ideas. You have enemies within. You bring them in. You are sure 100% they are present. They are symbols of your wins. They are the things that indicate that you are the best. Yes, they always look like gifts. That you are sure, 100%. You know. You deal with that. You teach people that. It's very important for you. One of the indication is how important that ideas is for you. Many times you will see that those ideas are connected to energy. Lots of things with energy got connected to Trojan ideas. Lots. If you just look around what people teach about energy, you will see. And so the next component of your map is to identifying your Trojan ideas. You have to first identify them because they have a specific shape, form. You need to identify them. You cannot see them right now. The next component of your map is the process that will delete your Trojan ideas. You need to remove them. The next component of your map is the process that will introduce you to you. You will know that you know. That's the end result of that. You will know that you know. The next component of your map is the restoration of trust in you. You need to trust you. We need to restore that trust in you. And we will explain exactly what does it mean, trust, and why you lost it, and etc., etc. And of course, much more. When, where, how much. The preparation seminar, this thing between June 17, 20, 24, 27, July 1st and 4 at 8 p.m. That's the date for the preparation. You need to be in all those seminars. It needs to be interactive. If you just go to listen to the recording, you're wasting your time. It needs to be interactive. Where online, the price is $149. Very, very low cost. Anyone can afford it. And you will see that the full price of the seminar is much more. And if you will if you will buy the full price, you don't need to buy that. And if you decide to buy the full seminar later on, then we will deduct the $149. The full seminar from the 11th to the 14th in Toronto Marriott Hotel. It's on 901 Dixon Road, Toronto, and this is the phone number. The room cost, if booked by June 21st, is $179 Canadian. No, it's $149 for all the sessions. All the 6 sessions, okay? So it's really, 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 really low cost. It's just, I want you to pay something so you have something in it. So it's people not just coming. It's like dinner price, exactly. And the price, if paid by the 1st of July, is $4,500 or 5 payments of $1,000. You can decide how do you want to pay that, either by 5 payment or 1 payment. If paid by Saturday, the 15th, you will get totally free the full recording of the relationship seminar. That alone is a value of $3,500. Now, the price if paid after July 1st is $5,000 or 5 payments of $1,200. You can register here your secretpotential.com, and of course, you registered and you find your personal road to you. You can decide that you buy only the $149 right now and later on buy the rest. If you buy today or up to Saturday, the full seminar, you will actually get the recording of the relationship seminar. Anyone that's been on that seminar knows how powerful it is. Okay, that's all for today. I will see you again on Saturday for the Why Don't You Have Money seminar if you are part of that seminar, and on Sunday from Zero to Hero, it's a free webinar. You should be there. And on Monday, we have the map. So you have a lot of me, a lot of me, basically almost every day. Susan, so question, 4,000 if we pay by July, 4,500, but I could confirm paying 1,000. Yeah, you can put 1,000. That's 100%, yes. Mwah. Oh my God. Yes, Aaron, yes, love you. Go. I promise you, it is going to be the most powerful thing happen to you. If you don't have money, you need it. You need it. Gilly, you're right. It's worth millions, hundreds of millions. Yes. Lorna, Bao. If anyone has any problem and want to talk to me, email me. I will be very, very happy to work with you and figure out ways that you can make it. Because believe me, you should. You should. Amit and Swapna, thank you. And you really need to be there. You now get a little bit more of why. Gali, yes. Yes, thank you. Susan, you're very welcome. Cohen family is in. I love you. Love you. Guys, if you have any question, if you need any help, email me, okay? I put the email before, and I'll be very, very, very happy to help. Thank you, Lorna, thank you. Here is my email again, mayor@meirezra.com. Okay, thank you, Candice and Regan, thank you for all the help. Lisa helped a lot. I don't know if Lisa is here or not. Yes, she's here. So Lisa helped a lot with everything. and the landing pages and the registration and everything. So thank you very much, Lisa. Candice, you organized some of the graphics and the new amazing events on Facebook. Oh, Susan, I'm so sad that you're away. That's really, if you can make it, it will be amazing. Yes. Thank you, everyone. Oscar, email me. I will be very, very happy to help. So thank you. That's all for today. I see you on Saturday or Sunday and definitely Monday. In Italy, Susan, it sounds amazing. We're going to be there in August with the whole family. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye. Good night or good morning, good something. Bye-bye.